get me to do things, but I be doing the most.
All right, just got a few things I gotta go over. And we can get to it. But I appreciate y'all being here, coming to support the class, support the morning come up right here. Okay. Yeah. So y'all can share. We live. All right. Let me see. Nikki, you made it. Sharif made it. Paris, you in the building. All right. Before I get started on the morning come up, anybody got any questions? Miss Kim, you don't gotta ask me after I answer the questions. I'm gonna roll to spin the wheel. I've just been real busy this week. So, any questions? Anybody?
No
Anybody?
problem.
All right, nobody got no questions. Let me do this real quick.
But I do have a question after you do this. Can you go back over that Go Plausible? I just need to understand what I need to set. Okay.
I'm what I'm going over. I'm about to cover the things that I was posting about this morning. So,
Okay.
but I'm gonna do the raffle lottery first because we're supposed to do it that Monday, but I let the week get away from me. Now remember, in order to participate in the raffle lottery, you have to have one of the lottery tickets. The only way to get one of the lottery tickets would be to go on your Allo Gems, look up the wealth class raffle lottery, it'll pop up. Look up class tokens, it'll pop up. Look up my name, it'll pop up. You will go put in an offer. So let's say you wanted to buy this, click offer, put in whatever the amount should be, submit the offer. And then once the person that does not want their ticket anymore accepts your offer, you'll be the new owner of the ticket, and then your ticket will be entered into the wheel. Why does it look stretched out like that? I don't know. All right, so here we go. Check that out. Okay, so Blue 2 is the winner. Blue 2 is the winner. Ticket comes off the wheel. And then I'm going to spin it again next week. And then we have another winner. Whoever the winner for Blue 2 is, they'll be receiving $100 USDC to their wallet. But do I got any questions after that? Any questions? All right, no questions on the lottery. Okay, for the Go Plausible. We will be using Go Plausible a lot. I want to stress that to everybody. Remember, you can make a contract out of anything. You can make an NFT out of anything. If you've already been in the class, if you've already been to the morning come up, you should have this clause in your wallet. Anyone who has this clause will receive an airdrop. So the link that's in the classroom is the link for you to go to You're going to connect your wallet. Now check your NFT to see your applause is there, fam. And just like that, you automatically claimed your applause, claimed attendance to the morning come up. Let me go here.
You said link is in the chat here or the classroom?
It's in the classroom right here.
Oh, okay.
And this is an example of the different use cases, things you can do with the applause once you create it. And remember, you're ultimately minting an NFT. Ooh. So like top of the list, we got, you can design your own NFTs. You can create it for tourism, music artists, fan clubs. My favorite, actually, where is it? Universities and educational entities. And you can also do law and legal entities. So this is what I mean when I say we're going to start creating businesses with no social and no EIN, right? Because you can start a business and put it inside of an NFT. You can start a private business using an NFT, and it'll save you on a lot of the stress that comes with dealing with the public side of things. So everybody that's on the call, everybody that's in the class, you're going to go to the class stream, and it says right here, claim your applause. You click this and you do what I just did, which is claim it. Let me see, connect this wallet. And let's see how many people we got here. 11. All right. So I'm gonna just run through it again. Creator, new applause. Create new applause. Number of claimers that will be able to claim this applause. Let's do, how many people on here? It's 12. Let's just do 20. I don't even know what I want to name this, but let's just do this. Description. Tend at the morning come up, man. So no, continue. Create a single link or multi-link. That's optional. Only claim it with the wallet. I'm gonna leave it like that. Continue. Time stamp it. Don't need the time zone. Website, Twitter Space, URL. Don't need that. Social media, we don't need that right now. Select an NFT image. Let's use this one. Specify logo, company name. Let's see. It's that one. Enable PDF. So if I wanted to add a PDF file, I could add that right here. So this would be where you would add any of the documents that you would type up, you'd add it right here and it would be included in the NFT. So if you wanted to put your LLC papers, your deed, your title, your trust documents, you would use this to include the paperwork inside of the NFT, because the NFT becomes the official record. Color, let's do blue. Continue and proceed. Let's see what it look like. And this is the second time I'm making the pause. You know, and just before we get deep into this, remember, this is what I'm going to be using to create a business with no social and no EIN. And you can do this on other platforms, but this is the one that I made. Copy, let me see. That's not what I want. And okay, there we go. Activate. Okay, yeah, I'll tweak that stuff later. Okay, storage code. This is the code to that app. Okay. So you can look the asset up, the NFT up on the blockchain. That's still a plus, but it's all raw code. All right. And then what was this? This was the website. That's not what I'm looking for. All right, I'm missing something. It's supposed to give me a regular link, but it's not doing that. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. You know, and I'm not 100% sure exactly how I'm going to use these yet, but the fact that I can do this, I see the value in that. So once I get a grip on it, we dig deep at it. But Ms. Kim, I know you had a question about it. So you got any more questions and any clarity off what I just went over?
No, watching you do that cleared it up for me. So no, I don't have any additional questions.
Okay. Anybody else got a question? All
right. Yes, I do. I'm wondering, I just joined, but I'm wondering if you are creating an NFT. Just want to clarify that.
Yes, an NFT was created.
Perfect. Thank you.
And then here are here's the metadata. And I chose not to edit all of this, just to make it a quick run through. But this is what we have right here. And then mind you, once y'all go claim these, y'all can tell somebody, man, you want to learn how to make some money? Yeah. You can buy this NFT and make your money back and put them up on game. Like that's my definition of pay it forward right there. With the NFTs, we're able to do that. We're able to pass on the value and benefit and rinse and repeat the process.
Well, I had a question for you.
Go ahead, shoot.
Can we create like a separate coin other than the WC coin to say just for the NFT? We create a separate coin and then get it put on, as far as get it put on the market, and then also, sell the coin just like the, create value for it just like the WCT coin.
So yes, the answer is yes. Right, the process will vary because you can use any blockchain, any wallet, any you can do all those. You can do it from scratch too. That's another thing. If for a developer and a coder, they can create all of this from scratch. For us that don't know how to code or code as well, we use the drag and drops. We click the buttons to make the same things happen, but we need those codes, programs in place for us to be able to zip through. So it's levels to the whole, blockchain space. But that was exactly the reason why I created the Wealth Class token as a live example of anybody can create their own money from scratch. So when you create your own tokens for a business, look at those as reward points or coupons or receipts. That's what an NFT will represent for a business: a coupon, rewards, receipts. For things like a trust fund, NFTs will represent actual control of the assets. It'll represent the real world assets. So definition of converting crypto into real world assets would be the laptop or the phone that you're using right now has an NFT that's attached to it, automatically giving the NFT real world value, connecting the real world asset. It's that simple. The shoes on your feet could become an NFT. You can tokenize it. That's the definition of that. Tokenizing a real world asset is basically creating an NFT for the asset or creating a bunch of tokens for the asset. Either one can apply. And I've actually found out that using a real world asset and creating tokens with it is more advantageous than creating an NFT just to go to an asset because of some security laws and all of that type of shit. Like, I ain't get the full digest of it, but using the NFT makes it more like the securitized transaction. As far as with the tokens, it makes it more of a flow of equity type of transaction. Anybody can get in and out of the tokens because they can trade them, swap them.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, all right, brother Dennis, what's going on? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. What's going on?
Another day in the market. Another day in the market. I just made I just made with flaws, so you probably could run it back if you want to check out those few minutes. But I just went over this, how to create these, what they do. What is this? Minimum balance in your wallet. Change that.
Hey Walt, with the clause, I see the new one you put in there and the old one. Do I hit both of them or just claim the first one?
Do both.
All right.
Because I'll be dropping those. Like once you know what they are, if I say I'm dropping applause, or if I give it a name and then it's applause, to go claim it. Because it's going to have certain properties inside of it. It's going to have certain information inside of it.
All right.
And this is where we enhance our privacy as a community. Like when we want to share information, the way we send text messages, emails, we make phone calls, all of those things are going to start becoming a lot faster, cheaper, and safer for us. Once we learn how to navigate all of this new technology they coming out with. And you got to remember, they're connecting to AI. So I do encourage people to learn how to prompt these programs. All right. Any other questions? Who does not get the farm? Who not getting this farm money? That's what I want to know. Who's not getting the farm money? Who's not getting paid every day from the farm? If you're in DeFi, somewhere, somehow, you need to be money farming. Simply because this is money that comes directly to your wallet. And if it's enough on a daily basis, you can spend it. And your original money is still invested, growing, earning from the transaction fees. That cool, man. I love that cool. And these are deposits I collect every day. So like right here, for those who don't have the Algo Gems, I got Algo Gems token. I got the liquidity pool set up for the Algo Gems. Remember, the Algo Gem goes to this NFT marketplace. So all of these games they're building, all of these different NFTs they're buying and selling, we're going to be able to profit off of that as well. And I'm earning 1.5 gems every day. And I believe the price of those are like 2 cents right now. It was at 12 cents. So I can anticipate it to go back to 12 cents, and I'll make some gains right there. But any questions on the farming? Okay. I'm just updating my farm, claiming my rewards, and adding more to the liquidity pool so that I can earn more every day. My goal, get this thing up as high as I get my folks' finance up and see what those returns start to look like. Where is it? All right. So did that. Let me check this real quick. Go over this one time for y'all people. So the total crypto, the global crypto market was at 1.1. So what's that? $1.5 billion. No, that's 100. $150 billion. $150 billion dropped in the market cap. Everything down. This shit was just at 27,000. Now it's at 25. Right? Hey, brother Dennis, this a buy, right? Who think this a buy? I know I ain't the only one that know better.
What makes you think that's a buy?
To me, it's a buy. It's cheaper than what it was, and I want more Bitcoin, so it's a buy. As long as I can.
It looked like a buy to me.
Yeah.
If your plans is long term, then cool, buy.
Anything
If you short term
under
trader,
30K.
nah.
Heavy
trading
dollar
style.
cost average right there.
So
Yeah.
that's actually Dennis was talking about that recently. Like, so this is an example of that though. Like for me, when I see red on coins and tokens that I want to hold long term, I'll buy it when it's down that 4% for the day, 3% for the day. I'll get more of it, But now he also said that If you're going to trade, then you have to look at it with a different perspective, because now you're looking at the price to go up or down in a shorter time period so that you can take advantage of it. So most people need to be mindful of that when you're investing or you're trading. That's another reason the results vary.
SEC screwed us again.
What happened?
They postponed the spot BT ETF for any company.
Of course they did. They need to buy time.
Yeah,
Yep.
so they won't fund that till October. But anything under 30K is a buy, because you're looking at 50, 60K pre-bull run, and then 100, 150 for the bull run.
Yeah.
And we can expect a lot of delays with all these planets in retrograde. So after the 15th should be good.
That's what I would think about. Like, we will definitely see more downside. So yeah, you can buy it here because it's a good level, but don't expect that what you buy today is going to go up tomorrow or anytime soon. We are entering in what is known as September. September is a bad time for the market, whether it's crypto or stocks. You can look at this, you can backtrace it and check out the date. Every September, we've had a 30% to 50% drop in the market. So I'm still expecting that. However, like Walt said, on a dollar cost average, it's still good territory to, buy, but don't buy what you can't afford to sit on for the next 2.5 years, right? Because it's not like it's supposed to go right up anytime soon. We have, as far as the fear greed meter, people are more afraid of crypto than they are greedy at the moment. So we're going to see more downside. And we just had NFT this morning where there's less people working and less money to go around. That's going to be bad for the market as well. So we're going to expect to see more downside. We're not on the upside yet, but take advantage of it. Buy while it's falling. I just think Bitcoin might see a $15,000 level before we turn up.
I love to see 15. I heard somebody saying 8. I'm like, shit, it's good, because I was looking at your video, Dennis, and how you was like, it went from 8 to 20,000. So if it could dip to 8 real fast, I'll hold it so it can creep back up to 20.
That's like a second chance, for real.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
That's how I'm looking at the overall market, though, because personally, I've been in crypto for 2 years. So I literally got in it while it was dropping, and it's still dropping. So I've been able to, hone my skills in the bear market. So I'm anticipating to actually shine when everything kick off. And then all of the gains that were made while I was learning were wiped out. Like, before I even knew about it, before I jumped into crypto, all of the profits that were made, all of the gains that were on the table, all of those gains have been wiped out. So somebody that's an investor and they were just holding, they didn't understand how to leverage or take advantage of their crypto, they're down right now. Those are the people who've seen their accounts go to 100K and didn't touch it, then it dropped back down to 22K. Right? So we don't want to end up like those people. So I'm glad that I actually learned about crypto during a bear market so that I could take advantage of all of the benefits that it has when it has more use. Oh,
Not just that, you also know how to take advantage of borrowing against your assets. So even when the market goes up, you want those people that, I don't want to sell these assets because I want to hold on to them long term. You can borrow against them in that same asset. So as the price is going down, your debt goes down as well, everything that you borrow. So imagine owning 2 Bitcoins. Instead of selling 2 Bitcoin and trying to buy it back at a cheaper price, you can borrow against it. And everything that you borrow against Bitcoin, you borrow in Bitcoin. So while the price of Bitcoin drops, so does your debt. And then when Bitcoin finds a floor and wants to turn up, you can continue to add to your account. So during the next bull run, you have 3 or 4 Bitcoin instead of just the 2 that you had, but you never sold your 2. You just borrowed against it. Y'all doing that with Algo, but there's so many different places that you can do this at, where you can do it against a lot of assets. And I completely encourage that.
all right. Anybody got any questions? Any inputs? If you don't got your free account, make sure y'all got y'all free account. Set up your wealth builders. All right, I need to print some more of those flyers out. Did anybody else on the class join the governance for folks finance?
I think I did a little while back.
All right, well, it's time to go check it. They got the, let me see, go right here.
So, Walt, can you explain what the benefit of joining the governance is?
Yeah, I'm actually about to go and look at mine now.
Whenever you have governance of these projects, it's important not just to hold on to a coin and just because you have governance, but to actually use it. Governance give you voting rights and the opportunity to make decisions on where that project goes. And most of the time, when you vote, you get rewarded in that project as well. So there's a lot of people I know own governance tokens and don't use them at all, and then they don't get any rewards from it. For example, the SHIB network. There's a lot of SHIB fans out there and they don't even own Leash. Leash is the governance token. If you go and you can vote and see what happens with SHIB, and with the things and the proposals that you vote on goes through, you get rewarded in SHIB. So you can make money by being the governance holder, and you can decide on what the project should do in the future.
Oh, I gotta do that again. I don't feel like doing all that. I don't feel like doing that. It's not what I wanted to do. And I forgot the link that I had earlier. I gotta find it. That's the wrong.
Win the governance.
Yeah, I was in it. I was tired, so I didn't even read it through it, and that's why I didn't finish it. But it gave me the option to click yes or no to all of the different things they was voting on for this period. Let me see.
I wonder how many people it'll take to actually push a narrative. Because what if we all push one narrative with the governance for one project? So basically, we gonna dictate how the project work type deal. And we all.
It's not about how many people. It's about token holders. How much of the currency or that token do you own, or how much we would own as a group. But if somebody got half the token value, then they dang near the owner. They make the decision. That's why it's important to try to buy up government before somebody could just, buy up a half amount or more, because that's when, it's all on them.
For sure.
That's not showing me what I want. Oh man, I'm gonna be so happy when this stuff gonna take off. Where is it? All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay, this ain't it either. That's not. All right, well, I gotta find it. I ain't gonna keep wasting no time looking for this right now. What's that now? 40. All right. Brother Dennis, we're gonna still make time to go over that meeting that we gonna have next week, so I can make sure that goes good. Let me see who out here. All right, JoJo, you want to share something real quick about the wealth bot so more people can get some clarity on how they can take advantage of that?
Yeah, I can do that real quick. Yeah.
Okay, you can share your screen if you're ready.
All right. Just loading real quick. I don't want to share screen and then it's not ready.
Okay.
Here we go. Cool. Screen share. All right, peace be upon you guys. My name is JoJo, also known as Master Manifestations and Gizero Fox, depending on the platform you on. And here I have to show you guys what I do with trading bots. Well, there's two types of trading bots that we have available right now. The first type of trading bot is this one here. We call it Trading Bot Sarah, which she's a trading bot token to the Trading Bot Sarah. So basically we have, as you can see, I own a total of 10 of them, 10 tokens were minted, right? And as you can see, these people here all collected their trading bot token. The reason I call it a trading bot token is because this trading bot token gives you access to not just the trading bots, but multiple things within the token. So just like Walt shows you that you can take an NFT and plug in, you can put in deeds, you can put in paperwork, you can put in other things, products and services that you wish. So for this particular one, this is the artwork of the trading bot token, Sarah. When you click on the artwork, she'll give you, you go over here, you click advanced, and she'll give you what's in the content, the unlocked content. All the unlocked content comes with the planting of a tree and the cleaning up 2 pounds of trash out of the ocean. That's automatic. But once you also get it, you get to be able to get this NFT because it's a movable video like NFT. And you can download that, and then it has 2 links. One link leads to a place where you just have to, it's a tree. I can't really give you that. But the other one leads to the Telegram network. And that gives you the signals, that gives you access to talking about and finding out what all is going on within the trading bot. If you don't have a trading bot token, you will not get access to it. Liking and sharing won't give you access to it. You must have a trading bot token. Every month, every month the trading bot gives us our payouts. At the end of the month, you'll notice that your WCT that you acquired when you purchased your trading bot has increased. So this one starts at $250. $250 is what it takes to get you started with the trading bot. 50 of that dollars goes back to you as a WCT rebate offer. So basically, think about this. You pay $250, you get 50 of it back immediately. The other 200 goes toward purchasing your trading bot. Trading bots themselves are not cheap. So we must purchase a trading bot at all times when the trading token is sold, redistributed, given a new owner, however you want to call it. $200 is the minimum because that says I'm getting the bot. That doesn't say that I'm getting in the pool. That's just acquiring the bot. $250 acquires the bot and gets you in the pool. The WCT pool is what pays you out with the bot because we put the payouts within the WCT pool. So the more liquidity is added to the pool, the more you gain in profits from your portion of the pool. We like to call that the hiring of trading bots because the second NFT comes in. And let me get the second NFT because this is basically saying, let us trade for you. You said it and you forget it. The second NFT, I just dropped it earlier this week, is Trading Bot token instructor Carmen. She's here when you purchase this token. She gives you access to having and owning, running your own trading bot. That means we're not running it for you. You have to learn how it runs. You have to install it within your own systems. You have to be in control of the maintenance and continuously keeping up with where it is in the market. Is it really being successful and how you want it to be successful? Is it running how you want it to run? 100% all up to you. As opposed to this one says, we're going to do the work for you. All you got to do is hire your bot, connect your WC to the WCT pool, and we doing the work. You getting paid out. This one says, nah, do the work yourself. But once you do the work yourself, you have the opportunity to sell your bot to whoever you want, because that's your business. You also have the ability to sell your token to somebody else and allow them the same opportunity. Both tokens are resellable, but it's all up to you. Notice that this token for me is $250 is the minimum of this token, but somebody's selling it for $1,000. As you can see here on the bottom of the screen, somebody's selling their token for $1,000. That's up to them. That's whatever they've told, whoever's going to buy it, whatever they've got going on. You can take tokens and NFTs and add them to packages that you own. So say you have a pair of shoes you're selling, you can attach this NFT with it, say, I'm selling shoes and I'm also selling the access to Trading Bot tokens that can trade for you, or you manage it yourself with a whole package, and you can have your shoes normally worth $100, add a Trading Bot token to it. Now you got a $300-400 pair of shoes type thing. That's one thing that the Trading Bot does. Let me see if I can pull up. When you get your Trading Bot token, I'm not gonna sit through the whole video, but basically, this is the Trading Bot. Once you get the token, there's the token. You get your access, just like I said. You go to Advanced. Once you go to your Advanced section, you then click on the downloaded content. Copy and paste that to your browser, not your TerraWallet browser, but actual browser. They give you access to all the links, access to all the groups. Once you in there, we distribute you to the groups of your choice. If you're a beginner, intermediate level person, we make sure you're getting the right group chat. You're going to connect your TerraWallet, your WCT should have been already there, and then you can sell your NFT token. That's it. That's as simple as it gets when it comes to that. When it comes to the second token, all you got to know is that you get an email that give you all the steps that you need to go through in order to be an a Trading Bot owner, runner, and maintenance giver. This is what that is. I can't show you that video because it's a class. You sign up, you get taught how to go through all of it. You actually get 2 bots instead of 1 to run. So say you're running one, you got that tested out, you think you're doing great, but you want to try a different way with the other. So you'd have 2 bots running at the same time, as opposed to this one, who you actually would have the opportunity to have up to 4 bots running. The $250 bots is 1, the $500 bots is 2 bots, the $1,000 bot is 4 bots. So you have 3 different opportunities depending on what you're trying to do, how much percentage of the WCT pool you're trying to get to, and how much of the payout you're trying to get. I personally have already received my entire payout. Since I went into 250, I'm paid out already. Now I'm working on the next 250, and that was just in a month's time. So for all those who want to know how long does it take, for me, it was for some, it may be more, but all I can do is speak from my level. A student of mine, he went in like 2-3 weeks ago, and he's already half his payout. A little bit more, actually. I have to check in, but I know he's half his payout the last time I checked and talked to him. Is there any questions of this aspect? Okay, cool.
Where do you have the
Video
link
is pretty simple. It's to the
Looking
point.
to buy, trading.
The link to what?
to make a purchase?
Hold on, let's get back to what we are. Hold on, come on, phone. Trying to get back to Zoom, but there we go. That's the link to the NFTs. Remember, all NFTs that I plant, I call them NF trees because I'm planting trees and I am cleaning the ocean. The second stream of revenue is actually the planting of the trees. A lot of y'all have businesses, and if you understand carbon taxes and tax credits, then you understand why planting of the tree helps out as another stream of income. Planting of one tree, just by purchasing this NFT, you plant one tree. That one tree is one carbon tax credit, which is at the value of $25. So that $25 can be added to your taxes if you are a business every year for life. You can even put it in the trust and have it sent to whoever you had in the trust, take your assets from you, this, that, and the other. But just know that a tree lives almost 100 years max, and even longer than that, depending on where it's planted. And this gives you the income revenue stream of consistently having $25 tax value. So say you wanted multiple trees. You want to say, JoJo, I need $1,000 in tax credits to counteract the taxes that I got to pay. Well, then you'd hit me up. I give you the amount of trees that matches the amount that you're trying to get to. In this case, $1,000. I think that's like, was that like 500 trees, 2,000 trees, something like that. Anyway, no, it's like it's like 250, I think. Let me make sure it's right. Divided by 25. No, it's 40 trees, sorry. Because it's $25 a tree, it's 40 trees. So we'd get your 40 trees, we get you your certificate to say you planted 40 trees, and you can use that every year. But in this case, you only get one tree. And I airdrop multiple airdrops all the time, throwing people NFTs and trees for y'all credits, so y'all can get that done while you trading. They're gonna want their money back. And taxes, you traded this amount, they want their money back in this amount. Why not just plant a tree and give it to them? Make them pay themselves. That's what I was gonna say. Over here, I'm not gonna go too much to the video. I'm just gonna basically give y'all what it is. See, this is the NFT NF tree. You get your one carbon tax credit, you get your tree certificate, and you get the availability to resell. That's what a bot token gives you.
I don't see your screen no more, JoJo.
Oh, snap. You see it now?
No, not yet.
Hold on. Let's go back. Thanks for that, Walt.
I had to tell you because don't nobody ever tell me when my screen ain't showing. I'm running my mouth.
You see the screen now?
That's messed up, Walt.
Yeah, I see it. I'm just saying.
Okay, cool. We're gonna go back to the screen. We're gonna go back to what I was saying earlier.
Because anything less than that will not process.
I'm gonna do
widescreen.
Let me know if it cut off
Purchasing
on
a
widescreen.
bot.
So this is what the trading bot token gives you. Like I said, you get your carbon tax credit, you get your tree certificate, you get the availability to resell. Don't resell it no less than $250 because you want your person that you sold it to get in the pool, and you want them to be able to buy and hire their bot. So what I'm saying is that if you have a bot token. You bought it for $250. Resell it for $300. These are just what I'm saying. Resell it for anything more than $250 because you want to be able to purchase the bot and to give them their WCT $50 percentage for the pool. Whatever you make off of it after that point is you. But these things need to be done. They cannot enter the group chat unless they have the token and the payment has went through. So the seller is responsible of the purchase and hire of their bot that you sold it to, because they need to send the money. To make sure they send the money to the bot to be purchased, you have to make sure that's gone through. So it's a little bit extra for you, but it's only a push of a button. You know, some Bitcoin, Cash App, gold, silver. I don't care. I take all currencies, but just make sure they bot is paid for and they in a WCT pool. All right. So a breakdown of what the token does is basically here. $250 gives you $50 worth of WCT. If 5 people bought one bot, each of them, that's 5 bots total. So if each person paid $250, that's 5 bots. But if 5 people went in on one bot token, because this is another thing you can do. Like I had a couple people do this. They decided that they didn't have $250, but they still wanted to be part of the pool. They still wanted the bot to pay them out as well. So they went in on one bot token and they split everything. They split the $50 worth of WCT. And as you can see, it jots down how much that was at the time. But since I made this video, the WCT was at 0.001788. I believe when I last looked at it, it was at 0.0499. So the value of the WCT in the amount of how many WCT you'll get for the $50 has changed due to the value increasing. That's why it's important to get in now while the value is predominantly low, because you get more WCT, which is more higher percentage of the pool, as opposed to if you wait till later and say, I want the $50 of the WCT with my bot and still get the payouts, then guess what? You're going to get less WCT than the person who went in the beginning when it was at 0.001. So that's why that's important. As you can see, the $999 gives you $200 worth of WCT. You get 4 bots each. And that's a typo right there, because it should have said 1 bot token gives you 4 bots. But I'm just telling y'all that because if you count the money, it shows the same thing. But anyway, that's predominantly it. It's not very hard.
856.823 WCT. That's equal.
And it breaks it down in dollars, because earlier we were just talking about bots, but the video continuously breaks it down in dollars, and you're able to see how this goes. And yeah, in dollars, it's $10 each. If they all went in, 5 people went in for 1 bot token, $50 total. If 1 person went in, that's $50 WCT. It's $250 added to the circulation. Over a month's time, that 1 bot produces $250. If we all have a bot, say there's 6 bots right now, right? If everybody bot is circulating 2 months, we good. There you go. And they talk about that. That's an estimation of 90 days. We gonna get $2,500 added to the circulation over time with just 5 bots. That's 90 days. So think about that. If you have a portion of the pool, everybody getting the total is $2,000. I think the total of the pool right now is 4. I want to say rounded off is 4 because I think it's like 3,900 or something last time I checked. If basically $4,000 is distributed by 10 people, we all got a good portion of the pot. And then the pot is increasing every month. The pot is actually increasing every time somebody joins the Wealth Builders class as well. So you have 2 opportunities to increase, but you have a portion of it. You also have a 3rd opportunity because you can purchase more WCT now and add more liquidity to the pool do what you need to do in order for you to increase your goal and your wealth. Other than that, that's predominantly all that the bots is doing, because the second option is paying for yourself to do it yourself. So that 250 total is for you now. But you got to go through the whole learning, programming, maintenance, trial and error is kind of a thing as well. So I don't know. That's all I got going on right now with them bots. I'm about to put in a new promotion for the trading bots, so I'm working on that as we speak. Other than that, that's all I got going on.
Okay, I appreciate that, JoJo. Do anybody got anything else before we get out of here? It's the last week of the Wealth Class 2. So, anything, anybody, I appreciate y'all being here. And if anybody need to get at me, just post in the class, reach out to me. Y'all know the deal. All right. Peace.
Have a good one.
Well,
You, sir.